Hello again folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed version for the Game Boy Advance. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we have arrived finally at Cinnabar after going through finally going through Seafoam Islands, which wasn't that bad. It was mostly just, you know, spending 30 plus minutes trying to capture a certain legendary bird. Anyways, scientists conduct experiments in this burned out building. You know, the one they call the Pokemon Mansion. Well, that's the Pokemon Lab. But we do need to come here for various reasons. Study Pokemon extensively every day. People often bring us rare Pokemon for examination. I bet they do. Meeting room. What do y'all have to meet over? Happen to have a Raichu? Trade for an Electrode? Well, I don't have either. Wait, were you the scientist I had battled at Mount Moon? Do you have a Venomnat? I am not going to trade for a Tangela. R&D. I do like R&D. Research, development, this. I'll teach you a nifty move. Teach it to a Pokemon, watch the fun unfold. It's a move called Metronome. Oh. No, but man, I would love to have a Pokemon learn Metronome. Eevee can evolve into one of 3 kinds of Pokemon. Yes. Well, in this generation, it's more like 5. Yes. Yeah. I'm an important doctor. Yes, very much so indeed. Here I study rare Pokemon fossils all the time. I study. Have I got a fossil? Yes, I do. Let's go with a dome. As a dome fossil, it is the fossil of Kabuto, a Pokemon that is already extinct. My resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again. Sure. Go ahead and give me that. Hand it over the dome fossil. Dome fossil, rather. Take a little while. You go for a walk. Might as well talk to this guy. I'm looking for a Pokemon Ponyta. Trade for Seal? No. And that's not a terrible trade. Where the hell are Ponyta in this game again? I honestly don't recall. I also don't recall whether or not it is just step out here to go back inside to be all like, hey Doc, you got my pokes? The fact that I can't run inside is torture sometimes. You late, where were you? Your fossil is back to life. It was Kabuto, like I think. Nickname to Kabuto? Nah. Place in box 2, and then we got a second one. An old ember. Fossil of Aerodactyl. Already extinct. This has got to be doing something to the ecosystem around here. Dude is just willy-nilly raising fossils of Pokemon from the dead. Bit, and then back on. Sorry, I was just suddenly very wary about how it was, whether or not my mic was picking up correctly or not. You late, where were you? Back to life. Aerodactyl, I think. There it is. I'm running out of clever names. Anyways. Now that those dudes are caught, theoretically speaking. Coughing, wheezing, Marowak, are you? Here we are. So, pretty much all the fossil Pokemon in this are either rock water or rock flying. Aerodactyl, fossil Pokemon, was regenerated from a dinosaur's genetic matter that was found in amber. It flies with high-pitched screams, or flies with high-pitched cries. It's a biggin. I would actually kind of like to use Aerodactyl. And then the Pokemon we resurrected, Kabuto, the shellfish Pokemon. This Pokemon was regenerated from the fossil of an ancient creature, protects itself with a hard shell. And yes, these are based off of the horseshoe crab, which are actually kind of one of my favorite crabs. And the other Pokemon we would not have gotten would have gotten if we'd taken the Helix fossil. Praise Helix and all that fun stuff. Ammonite, the spiral Pokemon. Prehistoric Pokemon that lived in the primordial sea. It swims by twisting its 10 tentacles about. Tentacles. Anyways. Rock water type. Pretty cool. I actually have always tried to raise a Kabuto. I won't lie. Because Kabutos are pretty cool. But I would actually kind of like to poke at the idea of using the Aerodactyl. Who would I replace though? I mean, the most obvious answer would be replacing Ace. But Ace has been with me for so long, you know? It's one of the cruelties of having additional Pokemons. Let's take a look at them anyways. Yeah, they start at level 5. Ain't that great? Let's see. Rock Water, Adamant Nature, High Defense. That's a pretty good attack. Raises speed in rain, though. There's a ability. And of course, it only starts with Scratch and Harden. Of course. And then Aerodactyl. Rock Flying, Lonely Nature. Oh, that attack power and speed. And it has pressure. That's a pretty good ability. And it starts knowing Wing Attack, which already is a really good flying move. Tell y'all what, after this episode, I'll probably swap out Ace for Aerodactyl. Which means I need a name for it. Heck. Oh well. I say specifically after this episode because what's going to happen here is going to be a little bit long. 1 second, folks. False alarm knocking. Whee! Cinnabar's Jim's brain is quite the odd fellow. He lived on the island since way before the lab was built. The door is locked. We cannot enter Cinnabar Gym, but we can enter Cinnabar Island's Cinnabar Manor. Welcome to the Pokemon Mansion. It's a little bit creepy of an area, I won't lie. But it is actually a pretty cool one. Why is that, Art? Because it has some pretty neat Pokemon in it. Or at least it used to. I distinctly remember it having mostly Weezings. We'll see how this goes, though. Let's see. Oh, wait, no. There is a thing over here. Moonstones. We need those if we want to evolve all of the Moonstone-y Pokemon. Hey, there's a dude here. Did there used to be trainers in the OG? I don't know. Anyways, let me karate chop this rat in the face. So the secret to this area is that these statues have secret switches. You press them, doors open. Hi. Wow, you startled me. I thought you were a ghost. But I am a ghost. I'm Lost Silver. God. Anyone remember that creepypasta GBA hack? I played that way back when. It wasn't terrible, it was just weird, I guess. Ew. Bit me. Get tossed. Throw the snake. Good experience around here, seriously. Maybe leveling up Aerodactyl wouldn't be that hard if I were to just stick around here and slap an experience share on him. So it's lowering my attack with every Ekans that this kid sends out. The thing is that it doesn't matter because the current attack that I am using is solely based off of my level. And then I'll karate chop this one in the face. Oh, just barely. Dead. Okay, that was a good amount of XP. I can't get any wins. I was exploring here by myself, but I feel spooked. I ought to go soon. And besides, oh, that's right. I could have gotten Growliths here as well. I would have started at level 30 though. I don't know. Feels a lot less personal whenever the hell you just get a Pokemon at level 30 or such near the end of an adventure. But this is purely me. Y'all play how you want. I will tend to just prefer to raise a Pokemon from lower levels. Even though, at the least in later generations, where EVs and IVs stuff are like, what's the word I'm looking for? Retroactive, that's it. Let's see. Was it this one or was it the other one? Oh, wait, I have to go upstairs for the next switch. Hey, a Coffin. How you doing, Coffin? Look at how happy that guy is. He's not going to be happy very soon. I forgot to purchase some more Ultra Balls. I'm now wondering whether or not this, I guess, a version of the game has the same glitch as the other one. Oh, man, yeah. I'm only down to Great Balls and the Pokeballs. Maybe I'll be fortunate? Yes. And that is Coughing, the poison gas Pokemon. Its thin, toxic like thin balloon-like body is inflated by horrible toxic gases. It reeks when it is nearby. Now I do have a terrible name for this one, but that's only because I get to use the pun, but she's toxic. No, I don't know how to spell Brittany, and I kind of don't care. Anyways, puns aside. Puns? References? However the hell you want to say it. Another Eradicate. Chirp. Because we gotta go... Now we gotta go up those stairs. Basically, this is going to be a situation of... Up the stairs, press a switch, down the stairs, press another switch. Maybe I should use the super repels again. Wouldn't be a terrible idea in my brain, simply because running into Eradicates for the next 30 minutes does not sound appealing. Now there's also Wheezing in here. I'll try to capture a Wheezing. I guess I don't necessarily need to karate chop every single Pokemon that I find here. It was a bit funny. Oh wait, that's right. I think Ponyta in this. No, I'm trying to remember what game Ponyta are in. Oh god. Yeah, I think I might just activate the super repels. Because otherwise this is going to take forever. I don't need a second Growlithe. So get karate chopped in the face. Another 300. Yeah, I'm just going to use a super repel. I don't remember any of the other Pokemon that were here that I might want / need to capture. Because there's the Coughing. There are Wheezings in this version. Muck and Grimer. Oh no. Weird. So in this area we'd have Vulpix or Growlithe, depending on your version. Clearly we have Growlithe. And then you can get Wheezing and FireRed only, and Muck and Leaf Green only But both Coughing and Grimer are in the both versions. So pretty much one of them just saves you a little bit of time from leveling up and using the other. Anyways, gotta approach these statues from the front. Ooh, what it? Hello. I can't get out. This little place is one big puzzle. It's not that deep, bro. Just find the stairs, you burglar. A Charmander. Isn't that cute? Can't wait to crash up into the face. Yes. Charmeleon. You know what? Things are heating up a little bit. Why don't we pull out an aerial to cool things down? God, I always did love the sprites of this game. Get surfed. That's got to be one of, if not the most useful of the HM moves. Oh no, my bag of loot. Oh no, all your money. Didn't need to fight that guy necessarily, but XP is XP. I say while running around and trying not to get into Pokemon fights. So, there's a switch to this room. I think it's useless unless you want to read the journal. Which the journal does allude to some stuff. I know, some stuff. July 5th. Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. Very, very descriptive. A new Pokemon was discovered. You don't say. And was it here? No. You know what makes this area really creepy, though? Is very much the music. Let's see. And then this statue here affects a repel wore off, so we're gonna pop another one. You don't hear any barking. Turn on that switch. That door's closed. Oh, I think I have to go around anyways. My mentor once lived here. Why are you still here then? Raiden, Magnemite, which is going to be super dead thanks to getting karate chopped in the face? Eyeball? I don't know. Sometimes Pokemon are weird. Wolf, Magneton. You know what? Let's bring Monty out for this one. Dude needs a little bit of exercise, I think. Considering I didn't use him a single time in all of Seafoam Islands. He probably could have handled things just fine. It's just he wouldn't have been able to use like 2 of his moves. Good. And a Voltorb. I mean, not that he couldn't use 2 of his moves. It's just that those moves would have been much less effective. Whoa, overwhelming. And then 1 secret rare candy. I think if I go down here... Oh, it's just another... Oh, it's an HP up. You know what? I can't complain about HP up. I mean, I can complain in that it's yet another one of those things. My everything hurts. I don't think we needed to jump down that one. And this is what happens when you spend forever not playing a particular Pokemon game. Hello. This place is like huge. Yes. Yes it is, I guess. Ninetales. Ah man, look how majestic that Pokemon is. Get cross chop. Oh no. Missed. Safeguard. When it's covered by a veil like that, that usually means that it cannot be affected by status effects. You know, except unconsciousness. I think I might swap over my Pokemon that is currently battling about with Monte. And a Max Potion. That is all that was up these stairs. Now I'm just trying to relocate where the hell I am. Because what we want to do, go back up the stairs, but I think we need to hit the secret switch again? Because we need to open the door. God, I'm so glad for super repels. Not that one? What door does that open then? How do I get into that one? How do we get out of this one? Do we go down and activate this switch again? Me running the wrong way to try to activate the switch. Oh, that one's already active. Let me assure you that even as a kid, this area was a pain in the ass to go through. Trial tribulations being all like, oh, what switch is the one I wanted to press? I think honestly I just had to go up the stairs again and jump down from the other location as opposed to the one I did go down. I can't get back there now. Because the gate is closed. I'm confused. Okay. So, hit that switch. What's this switch hit? Who wouldn't? Let's try going down this one. There we go. Progress. Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. So, you're nobody? Maybe don't tell the scientist that. I don't know. Anime scientists tend to be a little bit kooky, creepy, crazy. Oh man, if I arranged that right, it would have been a System of a Down reference instead. That'd have been fun. Psycho, groupie, coking, crazy, psycho, groupie, coke. How long? How many people did I just stir out of a small watching coma for that one? God knows the System of a Down song came on the radio a couple of days ago. Well, in relative to where I am. Shut up. And sure enough, though, just flew out of my mouth pretty much as instinctually as having listened to it the first time. Repel's effects wore off. September 1st, Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. As I run right into another random encounter with Eradicate. Get flame wheeled. Oh, come on, really? I didn't do it? And now you're eating a berry? You bastard. Oh, citrus berry too. That's a good healing. Get flame wheeled. Alright, let's activate the last repel that I have. Uh-oh, where am I now? Now, are you a scientist, or are you just a... Yep, you're another burglar. My guys! Stop trying to burgle the houses. Get bit. I was really hoping for it to get flinched. Hey, takedown. Pretty good move. What I'm really looking for when it comes to Monty is the item that makes it so as you don't take any damage when you use moves that do recoil. I forget what it was called. But to have a takedown. And that's why takedown's pretty damn good. Good damage even if you take a little bit yourself. Alright, so I gotta hit this button in order to get the hell out of here, I think. And over here's an item. Full restore. And then there's kind of a couple of things around here. Dude is so off screen. This place is ideal for a lab. Look at all this space. Look at all this space for activities. Oh, Magnemite. I'm sorry that you happen to have met me in this endeavor. Because Flame Wheel. Because the next one's a Magneton is getting the Flamethrower. Oh, Electrode. Still getting the Flamethrower. Flamethrower. Glorious. What was that for? Dude, you're the one that approached me. I like it here. It's conducive to my studies. I suddenly really don't want to know what the hell your studies are. Nope. There? Ah, it's one of those ones. They're just funky all around to try to get to work. Okay, I do need to hit that switch for this next one. TM14 Blizzard. Blizzard is, I think, one of the strongest moves in the game. Or for ice, specifically. Repel's effects have worn off. The secret key. Do I have any other repels? I do not have. I could have sworn I... Oh, no. I got max ones. That said... Oh, I thought that I could... register the max ones. Oh well. The key to the Cinnabar Island gym's front doors, colored red and decorated. Then just down here, TM22 Solar Beam. Two of the strongest goddamn elemental moves in the game. Oh. Okay, so I have... Okay. I get it. I just need to remember what the hell is up here. I hit this switch. Would the door that's directly over me be open? Yes, it is. Alright. And that leads out. I think, though, I've collected everything in here from escape ropes to proteins. I think I missed it. Yeah, I missed like one journal on the second floor. I think that one mostly explains, quote unquote, the cloning process. But that's fine. I just want to... Nope, not great balls. Probably should get a couple of great balls, but I'll just go with 30 ultras for the moment. And now we're at a point where they only sell max repels. Do I have any nuggets to sell? I do. I'm gonna sell it. Because I can. Oh, I probably should deposit some of these, though. Do I need the big pearl for anything else? I'm not going to sell it just in case I do need it for something else. Don't ask me what. It seems like sometimes there's just random events in the game that makes it so as you kind of need everything. But hey, we have the secret key, which means that we can go and bully everyone at the Cinnabar gym with Ariel. Or is it? Or is it? Or does it? Doesn't mean that, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and save, call an episode. When we return, I will probably have replaced Ace with my Aerodactyl. And then from there, we will conquer the fire gym of Brains. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.